Well, it's certainly much calmer here in Port Moresby than it was on Wednesday night, where we saw considerable violent rioting and looting that killed 9 people here in Port Moresby. That violence spread across the country, the unrest spreading to other provinces as well. We saw that in PNG's second largest city of Lae, about 7 people were killed there. Here in Port Moresby, though, it is much quieter. A state of emergency has been declared, though, by the Prime Minister and his cabinet. As part of that, 1,000 defence personnel are on standby to assist if there are any breakouts in law and order. Certainly, we do know that things in PNG can often be quite unpredictable and volatile. But now, effectively, the city moves into a phase where it'll need to address these major supply issues that will be taking place. Of course, the shops that have survived that violent rioting and looting and them being burnt down will have to reopen. They've been directed to reopen by Papua New Guinean police. Now, whether or not they have access to enough supply and whether that supply will extend to the entire city of Port Moresby will remain an issue. We've heard from business leaders that they're having to call up, suppliers further up the chain, farmers and the like, to say that they simply can't take the produce because they don't have a store. And of course, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs that have been lost for the moment, of course, in that destruction and in that violence. So we will see that those supply issues will be something that will need to be addressed under the state of emergency. Prime Minister James Marape says, of course, that is a focus of the state of emergency, but it appears that the person acting in the role, directing the state of emergency, hasn't quite received those terms of reference yet. So that'll be something that will follow over the course of the day. Now, this is also having some fairly deep political implications for Prime Minister James Marape. Since Wednesday night's violence, 6 coalition government MPs have resigned from his coalition government. Many of them were quite scathing in their assessment, effectively feeling that his silence, or saying that he was quite silent on Wednesday and into Thursday, and that they felt that that wasn't in the best interests of the country. Of course, the opposition have called on Prime Minister James Marape to resign. In his press conference late last night, he was flanked by about 26 government MPs, certainly a show of strength. Prime Minister Marape in his press conference said that he wasn't going anywhere. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
Don't think James Marape is going anywhere. Yesterday, when this place was under almost house arrest, I wasn't running away. I wasn't showing any panic. I was here every step of the way. And you're dealing with this man. You're not dealing with anyone. I'm not going to run away from this place.
Prime Minister James Marape has said that heads will roll over this incident, firstly within police and their failure to control and really regain law and order in Port Moresby, but as well as others in government for the issue that led to the police protest that ultimately sparked all of this on Wednesday morning. So the secretaries for the Department of Finance, Treasury, as well as Personnel Management have all been suspended, as well as the Commissioner of Police too. So certainly we're expecting to see more political drama unfold in the coming days.